Yo, this is Top Flight, and we are back on our journey of checking out new artists, well, old artists that had songs that were popping back in the day. Today, we are checking out Marty Robbins, Big Iron.
Gunfighter ballads.
Gunfighter ballads. So these are songs about dudes who's killing,
Gunslinging.
gunslinging.
Back in the day, cowboy gangbanging, you know?
You know what I'm saying? That all rhymed.
This is when you be meeting in the streets like, let's take 10 steps and turn.
I always wondered if that was real or if it was just movie magic.
I would assume there's portions of it that's real.
Like the
I think
whole,
it's exaggerated for movies in ways, but I'm sure there was like, because you hear about like Billy the Kid. I don't know. You hear stories, but you never know if it's those stories sell. You know?
Yeah, because I just couldn't imagine people just being like as horribly non-truthful as people. I feel like people just aren't truthful enough to.
I'd ask your dad. Your dad's older and he's a gun guy.
Well, my dad's a Vietnam killer. He's
But
a sniper. He
But you still got it. You might know a little bit. You're closer to those days than we are.
yeah. But he's the wrong person to ask that
ask him.
question.
You never
he's
know.
the wrong person for that question. Because you know he's gonna be like, you know what he's gonna be like. He has a very about who's a killer and who's not, and how you really would have to do it with guns.
I would assume there's some of them big
very,
robbers back in the day that were killers.
Yeah,
Maybe not at scale, but
yeah.
you know.
But see, I feel like you would just cheat and people would just turn and shoot each other in the back and stuff. Because I remember when some people talked about Billy the Kid and said a lot of the people he killed like got shot in the back at one point. That's what I heard at one point. And then I don't know if that's like people just being that they hate him or whatever like that. But
Well, life or death. If it's just you might have to.
you might do a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, was it really like people really was just taking the 10 steps and then doing it, or was it like that's like the movie magic piece and it was just a bunch of like people like shooting each other and catching people slipping and stuff? So I don't know. But let's check out Marty Robbins, Big Iron.
Ask the crowd if y'all know if all our people on this channel know the truth. Let us know. Break down some history. Teach us something.
Let us know. I want to know something about it.
To the town of our free rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip, and he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more, 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead, and he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red, after Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas red, not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped. And the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip.
I like how you wrote that because I felt like I could see it. I could see it going down. Your mic getting on. I felt like it was like I used to hate. Remember back in the day when you had like how old cable was and like almost everything was a country western.
Everything.
Everything. Like
Or
if
a
you turn the
soap
channel,
opera.
yeah, it's either soap operas, news, or a country western. And I used to hate it all the way up until I seen the movie Young Guns with Emilio Estevez. That's like the first one I liked, and then the second one I liked was Posse.
Did you ever see Tombstone? I think that was a good
Yeah,
one.
Tombstone was a good one too. Those three are probably my top three right there. Tombstone, because that's the one where he says, "I can be your, I'll be your Huckleberry." Isn't that the one where he says that? I'll be
Yeah,
your
I think so.
Huckleberry.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can't remember for sure, but I know that saying, so I think that's it. Yeah.
yeah, I think that's the one. I'll be your Huckleberry. Yeah. Ugh. I liked how this song went because it had that like it was like step by step, and then you could kind of see it in your head and like the crowd getting around, knowing he's about to die and stuff like that. That's a little dope, the entertainment value.
So I didn't. So did the sheriff get him, or did he?
Yeah, the ranger killed the outlaw.
All right. So your dad was a ranger, so he might know a little different ranger.
That's a way different ranger. That's a way different ranger. Yeah. Army rangers are way different, but yeah. That's a dope little vibe.
I would say the old rangers had to be a little tougher than the new rangers, possibly.
In what aspect?
Not military, but in. I would say there's so much rules and regulations, and it's kind of like everything has gotten a little bit more regulated than it used to be.
Oh yeah. So like you're talking about like these rangers or like
Yeah, like these days, these cops had to be a little bit more ruthless. The outlaws had to be a little more ruthless.
yeah.
Everybody probably lived just a little bit more. My camera's out, but anyways.
Like, comment, subscribe. Gunfighter Ballads. Let us know if we should check out some more Gunfighter Ballads.
Let's go.